Yo, some people are saying that this is literally better than Quopi. And I've heard other people speculating that this is Quopi. Man, look, we about to dive head first into this thing and we're going to see what's going on. What's up, good people? This is Anthony Deloach and I'm back with another crypto investing review and tutorial. And today, guys, we're going to be going over Cen-trium. Now, I heard somebody say Cen-trium and all this other stuff, but I don't care how you pronounce it. We're going to find out what's really happening with this platform. Now, before I jump right into it, I do want you to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I drop a new crypto investing review or tutorial. All right, guys, make sure you're in the game plan to 100 grand group because we're going to put all of this information in there, and that's going to be the place where you want to be to make sure you get all the information that you need. All you got to do is drop down in the description of this video, click that link, and you can get into the group. And you know what? I will see you on the other side. All right, guys, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. Cen-trium. That's what I'm calling it, right? Cen-trium. Now, I took a look at this a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, I looked at it and I was like, all right, it looks good, but I was dead into Quopi, right? Quopi was making good money for a lot of people, so I really didn't pay too much attention to it. But now it's time to really take a look at this. I see a lot of people making a lot of money, a lot of people out there talking about it. So you know what? I said, let me check it out, see what's going on. So let me tell you about it first of all, right? This thing looks very familiar, right? It has the purple. I don't know why these platforms use a lot of purple, but it does have the purple here. And the website is a very attractive website, if I may say, right? And so that's some good stuff, right? We know that doesn't really matter as far as the legitimacy of the website, but it does look good. Now, you can see right here from the front, it says it's been online for 35 days, but in that 35 days, they've gathered 8,930 partners. People are loving this thing, you can tell. Not only that, guys, they hit a major milestone, which they've crossed over $1 million of revenue. They've already had people put over $1 million in this thing in that short period of time. So people are really, ramping up, getting started with this thing, right? So I want to go over it. We're going to do some comparisons to Quopi because I know that's what a lot of people are coming from. I know that's what a lot of people are used to. A lot of people have looked at that platform. So that's the only reason why I'm doing the comparison. Now, we see right under the stats that they just listed there that Cen-trium is going to have an app, it looks like, and they have a countdown to when the app will be available. They are actually stating that they're going to be in the Google App Store and the iOS App Store. Now that's surprising because Quopi didn't even get their app into the iOS store. So, that's something that, we're gonna have to see what happens. Now let's talk about the packages. They jump right into it. So the basic package starts at a minimum of $50, goes up to $499. You get a profit percentage of 2.20% per day. Now this is Monday through Friday and it's for 15 business days. So right at 3 weeks. Right. And at the end of the plan, you get your capital back. So what in this basic plan, you can earn 33% on your money in 3 weeks. Now, guys, I don't know what world you live in, but in the world I live in, that's actually pretty good if that works out for us. Right. 33% in 3 weeks is absolutely amazing. Now, if you are willing to take a little bit more risk, go a little bit higher, 500 to $4,999, that's going to be the optimal plan, and you get a higher profit percentage where you're going to get 2.40%, and that's going to be for 25 business days. So if you were to go and do the calculation, guys, you're going to be blown away with what you're going to get with that. For 25 business days, 2.40% per day is going to be 60%. Guys, that's 60% right there, and that's going to take you 5 weeks. So 5 weeks and you make 60% on your money and your capital is returned at the end of the plan. Guys, that's absolutely amazing. So let's just talk about an example here, right? I want to give you some examples of how this will work. So let's say if you went in with $2,000, right? So you make 60% on your money. that means that you're going to make $1,200, right? And then you get your $2,000 back. That means your $2,000 turns into $3,200 in 60 days. That's actually pretty good, guys. It's killing anything that you can do with the bank. Now let's go up to the premium plan. Now that may be some people feeling a little bit more, risky. They're saying they got a little bit more risk capital to work with. You may go with the premium plan, which starts at $5,000. It's going to get you a little bit higher of a percentage because you're going to get 2.80%. But this time it's going to work for you for 35 business days. So if you're getting 2.80% times 35 business days, that means that you're getting 98%, guys. 98%. That's actually pretty sweet right there, right? 98%. We're looking at about 7 weeks there. 100%. It's about as close as you're going to get to 100%, right? 98% right there, and you're getting it in 7 weeks. That's pretty sweet right there. So I see why people are really excited about this program. Now, of course, guys, you know what we're wondering here. Is it going to be around that long? Now, what a lot of people are doing right now, they're comparing it to Quopi. Now, I want to give you my honest opinion. This is not always that, right? Just because Quopi was around for about a year, that does not mean Cen-trium is going to be around for about a year. Don't make yourself any guarantees on that. Now, it very well could be around for a year or maybe even longer than a year, but we don't know, right? All we got to go with is what we have right now. And I always suggest you to play by those guidelines I put out in one of my Quopi videos, right? And I'll go over those guidelines again, right? But really briefly, what you want to do when you get in these platforms is you want to go in with only risk capital, money that you're willing to walk away from if something happens, right? So risk capital only. The second thing is that you want to withdraw every day. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't give financial advice. Nothing on my video should be considered financial advice. I'm just telling you how I operate in this space. What I do is I will go in and withdraw every day until I get at least what my initial capital is, or as close to it as possible, because I want to make sure I put myself in the best position as possible if something happens to the platform, okay? Now, once I get my initial capital back, and I'm on what we call house money, and I'm on profit money. Now, then you can play around, do some other stuff with that house money. You may want to go in, you may do a little bit of compounding, you may want to, just do some things with the house money, but then it's all house money, okay? But if you're like me, I like to secure some profit. So take a little profit out to you. You don't get all of your stuff, even if it's your profit, don't get it all stuck in the platform and something happens, right? So that's the thing, guys. Make sure that you do that. The other thing is make sure you're in a position where you can enjoy the process, that this doesn't become too stressful for you and it puts you in bad situations, put your family in bad situations. Please don't do that. I had people tell me that they've done that before, and that's never a good thing. And I don't want anybody in that situation, right? Not a financial advisor, guys. This is just my wisdom coming out, just telling people, the right thing, right? So that's what I wanted to tell you guys on that. Now, let's talk about it here. The platform offers security and protection, all that stuff. All of them do. That's something that's pretty much, that's the standard now. Now, what I want to tell you, what people really like about this also is the instant withdrawals. There's no delays, no approvals, things like that. When you do a withdrawal, there's instant. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I haven't done the withdrawal yet. I'm about to get in this platform right now, right? I'm about to get in it right now. So I haven't personally done a withdrawal, but here's what I have done. I've checked with some of my friends and my associates in the space, and they have told me, say, Anthony, the withdrawals are amazing. They're blazing. It's like they're just like Quopi or even better, right? So I said, oh wow, they showed me proof of withdrawals, all that type of stuff, and that's pretty sweet, guys. I love it. When you can get instant withdrawals, it really, really is going to be amazing, right? Now, they also have a white paper here So the white paper goes over a lot of stuff in detail. I'm not going to read over the white paper for you here, but it's readily available on the website if you want to go over the white paper. Now, the next thing that I want to go over is the fact that they do have a group and they have a community here. So if you go to the community in Telegram, they have their own Telegram group. Now, let me give you a word to the wise. They're on the Telegram group as well. You guys listen to me, right? Get in the Telegram group, see what's going on, see the information that's there, get the information that you need. But these groups can become cesspools and spammer pools, right? When you get in there, it's all types of stuff that can happen, right? So don't spend all your time in the groups because it can be crazy. I like to go into the groups when there's information that I need. I like to see what's, a little stuff that's happening, but don't spend too much time in those groups, right? It's some crazy stuff that happens in there. Now, in the group, I did check what they're doing. They're doing some pretty sweet stuff in there. They recognized the $1 million mark that they crossed. They were warning people of scammers and spammers and stuff like that. And imposters, all that type of stuff. They had some mods in the group that were active in there. The people in there, the sentiment in the group was generally good. So people were saying they're making money. People like the way that the program is working so far. So that the group is pretty cool. You check it out for yourself. You just go there. Their support channel is through Telegram. So they have a Telegram support channel as well, right? So this like I said, they got some great things. They have some frequently asked questions that are right here on the website. So if you want to go over frequently asked questions, and those questions even include like how to fund, how to deposit into the account, also like how to make a deposit, how does deposit process function, what is the minimum I can deposit, all of this type of stuff, right? So they got all of this information in there in case you need that while you're getting started. But your boy's going to do some tutorials for you as well. That's what you come to my channel for, right? I'm going to do some tutorials to show you how to get it done. All right, so I'm going to support you as well in that way. Make sure you're in game plan to 100 grand so you can have that information as well. So you have access to a community of incredible individuals also. Okay, so this is the group. Now, I mean, this is the program. So let's talk about this, right? People say, is it better than Quopi? I don't know. We're going to see how it works. But I looked up something. This domain name was registered on October 14, 2023. They say it expires on October 14, 2024. So they registered for a year right now. Now, they got this registrant contact here. Sometimes these are registered by other people, but this is Trey Cardenas is who registered this. I don't know. We're going to see. I'm going to do some research and see if I can find out, if that's a company or if that's a person. Let's do a quick Google search just to find out if that's a company or a person, right? So there's a football player, right? There's a football player. That's kind of weird. Is the football player the person behind this? I don't know. We'll have to see. That's interesting though, right? So there's a football player that comes up. I'm gonna dive deeper into that and I get back with y'all to see what's going on. Okay. But that's who registered this here. I also saw something out there. They were saying something about Donald Trump. I don't believe that's true, though. They were saying Donald Trump endorsed this thing or something like that. I don't believe that's true. I don't get into that celebrity hype and all that type of stuff. So I just blow that off. All right. So I'm just going over all the stuff that I could think of here, guys, that was going on in the platform. So this is pretty cool. I think that so far on the outlook, I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to give it a try. I'll put my link in the description if you want to give it a try as well. Check it out for yourself, and we're going to see where this thing goes, right? Remember, risk capital only, whatever you feel, whatever you feel like you should do, that's what you should do here. Now, I was supposed to be doing this comparison to Quopi. So Quopi was 30-day stakes. Right. So Quopi was 30 business days. It was Monday through Friday when they started with the stock trader. It wasn't into a few weeks ago. They started with the crypto trader that was 7 days a week. Now, this one is just Monday through Friday. And this is a 15-day, and which is a little bit less risk because you only going in for 15 days instead of the 30 days, which is pretty sweet. That's just 3 weeks. So people like that. The other thing with this one, though, is that this has a minimum. I think the minimum deposit on this one is the $50 instead of like Quopi. Quopi's minimum deposit was $10 for the stock trader. I was like, you could get in with as little as 10 USDT. This one is a $50, so it's a little bit higher than the other one. The other thing I want to point out for you guys, I'm trying to give y'all a lot of information here, is do not send less than the 50. If you send anything less than the 50, it may not be recognized. Don't send a test transaction. Say, I'm going to test it out with less than 50. If you want to test it out, please do the 50. I saw in the group chat that people were trying less than 50 and they were losing out on their money because it didn't make it over to Cen-trium. So you want to make sure you do that, right? Quopi here, Quopi, another Quopi comparison that I want to talk about here is that the instant withdrawals, but the withdrawals are instant just like Quopi. So that's a good thing that we have here. So, you know, I don't know. It looks comparable, right? It looks comparable here to Quopi, but we're going to see how long does this last? I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball. Mine been broke for a long time, right? But I want to give it a try because this is what we do, right? We have some cash flow opportunities we get ourselves into. We create some cash flow with this, and then we rock and roll, man. If you have some house money or some profit that you made from another program, then you can jump in there with this and then rock and roll with that, right? So I just wanted to give you guys this quick breakdown of this program. I'm going to come right back because this video is getting kind of long. I'm going to come right back and I am going to do a getting started video. And I'm going to show you how to deposit, all that type of stuff, and get started with the program, okay? So that's what I'm going to do. I want you to make sure you subscribe to my channel because that video is going to be dropping very soon, and you do not want to miss it. So I said missed it. You do not want to miss it. So stay tuned. I'm going to have that video out very, very soon within the next few hours for you guys, okay? So make sure you subscribe to the channel. As always, you know what we're going to do, guys. We're going to invest wisely. We're going to invest well. We will only invest what we're willing to lose, but you know we're investing for the opportunity to win. Until the next video, I hope you guys have an absolutely phenomenal day, and I am out. Peace.